fans, welcome to another video. This is the first edition of the 2019-2020 off-season for our construction update of the 2020 rides here with Waynut as usual.
How you doing, folks? It's October 1st and it's a beautiful day out. We're going to go inside and see what's going on.
We have a lot to cover here, from Rally Racer, the Whirlwind, to everything else, so let's go. What they did over for this past season is that they got rid of a part of the queue line. You can't really see it unless I showed you in vlogs, but they did remove one section of the queue line since the ride is not as popular as it was in 2009. So that's a little cosmetic thing right there. And also the Mega Vortex sign. Can't really see it here, but what used to be here is that now the ride point system has changed it from 3 to 4. So it is now worth 4 points to ride instead of 3. So if you're doing your Wally card math, it is now $4 to ride instead of $3. Another cosmetic improvement they did do for the 2019 season, you might have noticed it around, or if you were upside down on Chaos, was that they put a new roof on Music Express, a new steel roof. You could see a little bit of the siding right here, so it could protect it from the harsh, eerie winters that we are infamously known for. We come over here to Chaos now, as this is now the first season of Chaos Operation. We have done it again, and I just want to give a few final thoughts of what I thought for this first season. It was a great ride. Had a lot of fun going upside down, a lot of intense forces, and it was overall a good ride regardless of the hiccups they had. They had a lot of hiccups this year, like the ride breaking down several times a day sometimes. The infamous accident that people were stuck upside down on June 28th, which was that was quite a scare. Regardless of all the accidents and then a little bit of the mishaps this ride had, we are still glad to have this kind of ride. So, Wayne, what do you think of this ride after seeing it for this season?
Well, it was a great ride, but the only problem, I hope they worked out the glitches where they had the problems with it, because they had a lot of days it was shut down. But when it was working, it was really nice to watch. I would never ride it, but if you haven't rode it, you got to come out and try it.
We come over here to the Ravine Flyer 2 after talking to Amanda, which was a very much surprise. And we have Ravine Flyer 2 yet again for another retracking session. Year number 7 or so. And this retracking we see right here at the bank turn here, was I like to call the North End dive. Lots of new wood. It looks like something like GCI would track. And they have a lot of stuff at the 90-degree bend, but I won't get near it. But what we can see here is great. And Wayna, how about you discuss it?
It just looks really nice. They put a lot of work and a lot of money into all this new wood. I'm surprised it's not that old for having all this brand new wood, but it makes it safer and comfortable. Why not put it in?
We saw a lot of pictures at Waldameer, what areas of the coaster they were working on for this year, and they weren't kidding. They have a lot of things to do. As Waynut and I have progressed into the park and we've seen the Whirlwind area, lots of new stuff. From the pictures, they got rid of the Showtime Theater. As we are going to now unfortunately say, the Showtime Theater will no longer be doing productions there and will not be relocated, as Waldameer have said. So that is a bit of a shocker and a bit depressing. But however, the site of Whirlwind is very active. Lots of groundwork is going on for the ride. Lots of stuff with digging and cement. The Alibaba exit ramp is a bit torn apart and looks like they are going to reconfigure that, as my fan Alex has predicted back in the past. So that is a lot to join in. There's a lot of things going on, and what does Waynut have to say?
A lot of construction going on, a lot of work going on. I'm going to be happy to see what it looks like when they're done.
For the sake of the video, what color is going to be the track?
The track, red.
And what do you think the color of the cars are going to be?
Blue.
I'm going to go for a blue track and red and yellow cars. Okay, let's talk about Rally Racer over here, which is the new for 2020 water slide, which is the 6-lane mat racing slide that we are all anticipating. A lot of the water slide parts have been recently delivered. In pictures past we have seen, there has been a lot going on with that. Lots of slide parts, open flume sections, and much, much more. It took approximately 10 to 11 truckloads just to get it here, which is about 3 times more than the average water slide, say like Cannonball. So this is pretty big deal water slide. It will cost $3 million, be 48 feet tall, and will be over 400 feet long, making it the tallest and longest water slide in water world history. So that's over there with some of the flume sections. And then we come over here to the main site construction area. Now what they have done is that they have removed the speed slides, the free fall speed slides. Now they have removed this because of old age. We've seen some deconstruction in that previously. And that is also sad to see those go, but it's even more sad as they will not be relocated. Due to the old age, it will not be relocated for the 2020 season. Instead, this will occupy its space. So, Rally Racer. And it looks like they have a big trench over there with lots of pellets down there. That's probably going to be the main foundation of one of the open flume sections, as I am guessing. It is a much different view than what we have saw 1 month ago, back in September, when we have seen this park. From the new water slides over here to the construction area over here, it is a lot that we have processed here. So my construction timeline. Currently it is now October. I predict this water slide to be done around maybe December, January, but according to an article, Paul Nelson wants this done by April 30th, the end of the finance something year. Which would be nice, but it would be nice to have this completed a little bit earlier. So, as for the existing slides over here, as in the tower up there, looks like they might not be using that. If they do, that would be very nice, but I think I've been hearing about a new tower being installed instead of using one of the old ones. But a diagram really just shows that. Time can tell, though. And also, the old heating and relaxing pool is staying for the 2020 season, only being open on busy days, just like it was in 2019.
We are starting a new 10-year plan. Our water park will eventually go down to the Ferris wheel, and we'll be doubling the size of our slides and stuff in the water park. We're going to, our lazy river, for example, will eventually turn into a action river, and will increase its capacity by 50%. We'll be putting in several more towers. After this slide, we're going to put a wave in, and a wave will be built. It'll go actually over the restrooms and be twice as high, and you'll see it from 8th Street. It's going to be a big 5-man raft ride.
Got out of the Tom Ridge Center and we saw a lot of things for the 2020 season. Lots of pictures, lots of stuff, lots of things going on for the 2020 season coming up here. Lots of construction, lots of things to do. And I'm overall impressed. Considering it's already October, 1 month after the park closed, and they are working their butts off on Rally Racer and Whirlwind, the 2 new attractions for next year. So come out to Waldameer and ride them next year. I will forever be doing analysis videos and also doing cosmetic work on Ravine Flyer 2 and the various other rides at the park. We saw a lot here today, and we're going to have Wayne up for his final thought.
We've seen a lot today, this October 1st, and there's going to be a lot more updates till the summertime comes. So until then, keep in touch with us. Green lights, blue skies, and peace.
And thank you for watching, and we'll see you at another Waldameer visit or anything else amusement park related. We'll see you all in the park.
Manipulating will incinerate.